This story that I'm about to talk to you about can be thrown in the case study pile of why teachers do not need guns in school, even if they are a resource officer and a teacher. This man's name is Dennis Alexander, and he teaches at the school called Seaside High School in California. And he's also an officer, so he's actually trained to have the gun, or so they say, and he can carry one. And one day when he was teaching in his class, which was very recent, by the way, he was teaching gun safety. And he decided to do a demonstration on, he was going to teach them how to disarm somebody with a gun. And he was also, I guess, showing how to hold the gun properly, shoot it and whatnot. Well, it up in the air. I guess he clicked it a few times and nothing happened. But then all of a sudden, something did happen. A bullet came out of the gun, hit the ceiling, and fragments of the ceiling came down on the class. One student actually got hit on the body, I believe in the neck, from the ceiling fragments, and he had to go to the hospital to get x-rays. They said that when the boy went home, his dad was shocked to see he had pieces of the ceiling in his neck and like blood on his shirt. If there's one thing that I learned when I took a HQL class, which is a handgun qualification license, is that there's always one left in the chamber. Meaning, whenever you fire all of the bullets out, there's always that one that's left. And this man, who's supposed to be trained, did not check his chamber to make sure that the gun was not loaded. Period. Now, what if he was pointing this at somebody, which would have been the dumbest thing for him to do? That person could have died. It's bad enough that he shot at the ceiling. First off, not only did you injure somebody, but you damaged school property, so I'm very sure you're going to have to pay for that. They put him on administrative leave, which doesn't surprise me as well. This is why I said having guns in these schools with these teachers is not a good idea. I will stand by that until I'm blue in the face. Now, I said in the state of California, which is deemed to be the most liberal state, says that they do not honor a concealed carry method in the schools. And it's kind of funny. For California to be the most liberal state and all the crazy crap that they've allowed to pass in that state, I'm surprised they didn't allow this to go through. That's why it kind of caught me by surprise that Florida, it was the first one to do it and not California. I've talked about California and their liberal ways for a while now in a couple of videos that will be deemed unorthodox. One of them being saying if you have the AIDS virus and you give it to somebody, you don't have to disclose your status. If you don't believe me, look it up. I've talked about that. But that student should be considered very lucky because and that was just fragments and not a bigger piece that could have probably gave that person a concussion. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments.